So good morning everyone. We are going to have a hike. So here we have nature trail 2.5 kilometers, and now we are in the Nagarkot town, and from there we have to go to Kati village where the traditional Nevari culture can be observed. So we are heading towards the jungle, and we are moving towards the Kati. Okay. We are inside a jungle. We are coming from Nagarkot town to Kati village. So on the way, this is the you can see the surrounding of the jungle. So this is we call as community forest. So what is community forest? Community forest is a forest that is maintained by the community. So here the ownership of the jungle is ownership of the forest is given to the community for the maintenance purpose. So what can they take from the ownership? They can take the timber products and also the non-timber products, but they should harvest these products in a sustainable manner. That means they should not destroy the forest when they harvest these products. So the ownership is for the community. The protection is the forest is also led by the community. So they have a small group, community group, which is responsible for the protection of the community, and this is one of the most renowned initiatives in Nepal. So in Nepal, most of the forests are led by the community. So the strategy of the Nepal government is to increase the forest cover to mitigate the climate change. So the community forest initiative is one of the key initiatives taken by government of Nepal to increase the increase the forest cover. So I think this is a good example uh, we can see. So on the way we saw some even in Chittang National Park, we saw people are harvesting this timber products. So timber products harvesting is done with the not the living trees. So rotten trees they take out, and also the grass for the feeding of animals they take, and also there's a possibility of taking some non-timber products like fruits and uh, uh, other products from the trees. So I think rather than institutions governing and protecting the forest, this is a good initiative. So where the people can harvest their products. So the most of the villages are traditional villages, so they can harvest their products. So the traditional way of living is not harmed, and also the forests are being protected, and forest cover can be increased to mitigate the challenges of climate change. So this is a good example. So I'm trekking from Nagarkot to Karthik village. So we can talk with the people on the way how they are harvesting products and how they are protecting the forest, and how they have been empowered by the government to protect this forest and given the ownership to protect these forests. So let's see on the way we can have more discussion on this community forests. Discussing about the community forest. So these are the remains of the community who has collected some firewood for their livelihood. So they have I've told you that they are protecting this forest. In return, they are sustainably harvesting the forest products, now both non-timber and timber products. So these are the communities remains of the wood pieces where the communities have collected their firewood for their livelihood. So what's important here is to collect these forest products in a sustainable manner where the forest have the replenishing time to grow. So this is a good example. Here we can see the forests are protected. So we are on the natural trail towards Karthik village. So where the inhabitant people are there, so we can talk with them and have some discussion on how these forests are managed by their forest committees, and how they are getting benefits uh, by these forest products for their livelihoods. Let's move on. Chalo. Is one of the examples of how the communities are benefited from these community forests. So here also you have the natural streams, and they have uh, put across a small dam kind of thing, and they are taking out water for the need of their communities. So here what we can observe is the the story behind the natural forest and how it benefits the communities. So the conservation of this forest, as I told you earlier, led by the communities, and the communities in return get the benefit of natural water. So if you can observe this water, this is very natural and very pure water. So the communities in return getting this benefit of this pure water. So see how this the system, the balance between the communities and the forests are linked with each other, and how the sustainable management of forests can benefit the communities in such a way that their livelihoods are benefited, and it's not harm. Because in earlier systems, natural systems, the ecosystem balance and the community behavior towards the forest is very important in the long run of the sustainability of this community and forest relationship. So this is a very good example of this one. So we will find more evidence of this, how this forest management will enhance the quality of the Okay, we have reached the village now. So you can see the firewood collected from the community forest we were trekking. So these are the firewood collected from there. And you can see how the lives of the communities are connected with these animals. You have goats, you have
Kukula.
chicken, and this is also you have goat. So the communities and forests and these animals are connected with each other. So it is important to have the balance of these systems, because we have seen these goats are taken into the forest for the feeding also, and we can see this firewood, and also these other animals, the livelihoods are connected with the forests, and this is very important to have a balance between the ecosystem and the communities. So this is one of the most important lessons we have gathered from the journey today. So let's see you with another very interesting topic where you can learn something for your life and gather information